And the reason I'm running for UFC position is because I have enjoyed UFC this whole year. I haven't been able to attend some events like Barrio, unfortunately, but I didn't join last year because I was very shy, but over the year last year I met up with a lot of people from UFC, and it encouraged me to take a step forward and join this year, and I've loved every minute of it. And the reason I chose community service chair specifically is because I've been doing community service lately a lot more this year with the school, and every minute of it I've enjoyed helping out with the community and creating smiles for everyone throughout the community. Because like I worked with parks and giving food to the homeless, and there's a lot of people out there that really need a lot of extra help, and put that extra lift from the shoulders, to brighten up their day. And knowing me, I've gone through stress, with certain situations in life, and I feel like it'd be serving this community a lot better if we gave more positive feedback to the community by helping out. And I believe that UFC itself is a family, not just of Filipino culture, but people that are very open. Because every one of y'all that I've talked to, we're very accepting and welcoming to me, even though I don't come from Filipino culture, but I love Filipino food, and I love every concept that comes from UFC. So I want to show other people from other cultures that UFC is nothing from. Sorry, you got distracted. UFC is more than just one culture. It's a culture that's accepting to other cultures, all cultures. So I just want to make sure that our community can realize that and know that we're here to help. And that's it.
Okay, my turn. Hi, UFC. I'm AnneMarie Ladlad, and I'm speaking to you all today in hopes that you'll vote for me for Community Service Chair. So personally, I think that UFC is great. As a teeny tiny freshman of Seattle University, UFC welcomed me with open arms and made teeny tiny me feel like I was part of something greater. I love the people, the food, and the various events our club is part of, such as Barrio and Conference. But you know what would make us even greater? A teeny tiny bit more community service. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. I already do service learning for a class, or that takes up too much time. For those of you who are thinking like that, stop thinking of the negative. Let's think of the positive. What are the pros of doing community service with your fellow UFC members? Well, 1, you get to help others. 2, you get some quality bonding time with your fellow UFC members. And 3, you get to show your local community how awesome we are. Personally, I see community service as a great opportunity for us to get to know one another. One teeny tiny community service project could become a monthly tradition. I'm all about creating teeny tiny sparks to create a brighter future. But what teeny tiny service would be so much fun that we'd be looking forward to doing it every month? What about something that provides donuts for breakfast, has to do with food, and only takes up a teeny tiny amount of your monthly schedule? I mean, who doesn't like donuts, food, and teeny tiny time commitments? Well, let me introduce you to this teeny tiny idea I have if I was elected next year. Northwest Harvest. My family and I volunteer there every second Saturday, and I think next year, UFC should join in too. Basically, you spend a few teeny tiny hours packing fresh produce such as apples, rice, carrots, and chocolate to be sent to food banks that serve hungry families all over Washington State. We all know what it's like to be hungry. No fun. So why should our neighbors suffer? Plus, afterwards, you can check Help the Hungry off your YOLO list. All joking aside, I think UFC can change the world, one teeny tiny fun step at a time. I really do hope to find more teeny tiny fun ways to help our local community. So vote for me, teeny tiny AnneMarie, as your community service chair.
So this one says, what volunteer and service activities have you been involved in while at SU?
Yeah. Well, I've been through a few ranges. I helped out with parks, and I know there was one service that we did with UFC that cleaned up the parks. So I don't know if you guys want to do that again, but I'd be willing to do that. It's a lot of fun. Good exercise for the shoulders. I've been doing a lot of food-related services because I've experience with C Street, so that's pretty easy. And I like food. I eat all the time. And I have tutor kids. I try to get through all ages from the whole community, and I want to make sure we can reach everyone.
Thank you. So basically I do tutoring at Bailey Gatzert with the Youth Initiative, and I also help out with various school events for volunteering, and lastly, Northwest Harvest, which was my big idea and message. Yeah.
So next question. So one of the challenges for community service is, ensuring commitment, getting people to the projects you guys are doing. So this question is, how will you encourage club members to participate and ensure their commitments?
Can you repeat that again?
How will you encourage club members to participate and ensure their commitments?
Well, I don't think service learning should be forced upon to be personal. I think it's something that people should be willing to do, just to make it more fun, Anything you do, people should be passionate about. And that's why I'm trying to reach out to the community, because I enjoy helping others and creating smiles on people's faces. And if you're willing, I'm very understanding and respectful to others and open to others. So if you have questions about services that are available that you're concerned with, like any issues that you want to help out with, I'd be willing to, find a service that deals with that, so we can improve it.
Yeah, and I think in addition to that, I think that community service is a great way for us all to bond as a family. So that and food, for my idea for Northwest Harvest, I think that if we all went to breakfast beforehand or afterhand, then we could eat and get to know each other as well as help the community. Thank you.
Hi UFC family, my name is Amber Aranca and I'm running for your 2012-2013 Cultural Chair. I'm sorry I can't be at the meeting, I'm at home sick with the flu. But I think I would make a great cultural chair for UFC because I really care about upholding the Filipino culture. I have access to a lot of resources like local cultural organizations that can be brought in for our enrichment. I also have many ideas for workshops and activities, like field trips, that can be used as learning opportunities for our club. Though I wasn't born in the Philippines, and I'm not fluent in Tagalog, Ilocano, or any of the other Filipino languages, I have an interest in our culture and I'm willing to continue to learn about it with you. Please vote for me as the UFC Cultural Chair. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Clarissa, and I'm running for your next cultural chair. And for experience, I was your new student rep, and I was also taking part of Cecil's secretary job. And also, I don't want to be involved with UFC again as an officer because the experience that I experienced. With UFC, the bonding with the officers, getting to know all of these people is such a great. Well, I'm sick too, but oh my God, it's on video. Okay. But these people are one of my big families. So, and they're like my kuyas and ates, you know, like, but then we're all the same age, but then, and I want to experience it again. But to be more specific, why do I want to be cultural chair? I'm exposed to such rich Filipino culture since I was born. Yeah, well, obviously. I was born in the Philippines, so all of that was Michael, our current cultural chairperson. Whatever that he had taught you, I like experienced it in like live, you know, like especially when he when he was talking about the Halloween part, like I was there, like I camped out in the cemetery, and it was pretty scary. But and also, where am I? As you can see, I'm like fob. Oh, 2 minutes. Oh, so I'm saying like I'm fob because you guys always make fun of me, so that's kind of entertainment. And then also, since I'm fluent in Tagalog, I can share to you guys like maybe like an idea that was Sammy shared to me was maybe like share you guys like Filipino word of the week or something every, right? See, right? And it can be like, okay, and but right now it can be, the word is familia, you know, familia, it can be F or P, but, and I'm sorry, I'm so nervous, but okay, and then time's up, so yeah. I'll share.
You get a question?
You don't have a question.
I have a question. I don't watch my game, bro. I don't watch my game. All right. So knowing this from experience, one of the challenges of being cultural chair is making sure that the club is like interacting, is having fun, and is interested in what you're teaching them. So my question is, how would you ensure an interactive, fun, and culturally enriching year?
Well, kind of Amber like already took it, like something like taking them to like the real thing. Like we had like the museum part that we did. I would have been there if I had a class, but that's something that's like enriching the culture too, because it's like exposing like all the Filipino Americans here in SU. So maybe like taking them, since I drive too. So, you know. But yeah, I can take them, you know. Yeah, personally.
Thank you.
Okay.